I'm gonna do something I ain't never done, and that's get into a hayfield and take off baling to the right. Now, I'm trying to decide if everything that I'm doing is the right thing to do. First thing I'm going to have to do is probably, I need to go back there and adjust the pressure on the baler. I know I need to start out about 250. The baler has to be running to do this. Here's the hay, beautiful orchard grass and alfalfa. Got a good green tint to it. Beautiful stuff. Okay, what's going to happen? I have no idea. Hopefully we make hay bales. I'm going to have to adjust the length. I'm sure I don't have any idea what the length is set to. This is the very first time that I've ever stuck hay in this baler. So I'm going to look for some hay coming out the back, hopefully. I'm a little bit nervous here. I see a bale, piece of a bale coming out. Let's see where it goes. It's going up the chute. I'm watching it in the camera. Okay, it's coming up. It's about to go over. I'm gonna have to bust that one. Usually your first bale is way too long. We'll check and see how this is going here. All right, let's get out there and look. One thing I didn't do, turn on the moisture monitor. That's probably something that needs to be done. Let's see what the moisture's saying while 19.6. Okay, that ain't bad. Spraying it good. Okay, strange looking little bales. To me, they look strange because they don't have a cut side on them. Man, what a long bale. Take this up here. What we got here? It's got the stuff on it. That's good. I can smell the acid on it, that's what I mean. Which that smell will dissipate over time. But I just want to make sure if you can smell it on there, then you're getting it on it. It's about right there. Pretty hay. All right, we're gonna bale some more bales and we'll test the tension and or the weight and the length. So we'll bale a few here and check that. Still a little bit higher than I wanted it to be, but it's going to be okay, I think. It's weird to have it baling right behind me, I tell you that. Turn that alarm off. Somebody had the link set about right, or it looks about right. We'll get out and check it here in just a second. Now I'm getting a reading of 17%, back to 20, but I can deal with 20 with this preservative. It's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and let it dump a pack, and then all right, just dumped the first pack of the year. So I'm gonna stop, shut down, shut the sprayer off, shut the baler off. Gonna get me a ruler. Got my ruler. Let's see what we got. These bales, oh, they're heavy. Ooh. Okay, so that's what they look like. They are 34 at the string and 37 on the edge. That's about right. Pretty heavy. That one is. Ooh, that's like a brick. Never had no bales that solid before. I believe I'm gonna back the pressure off just a little bit. So they're a little heavy. They're a little, of course, the moisture monitor is saying it's a little bit high moisture too, but that's all right. I'm gonna back it off just a smidge. I really need to have it running to do that. See if I can get it to come on. Gonna turn around some way and go back and keep baling on the top side of the field for now and let the bottom side dry longer. Kind of back up and get out of this hay maybe. don't usually turn around in a hayfield. With the baler anyway. And this is all new to me. All new to me. Square balers. Funky. Well, that's alright. I think I'm gonna like it. Just what little I've run it, I think I'm gonna like it. I like how solid the bales are. They don't feel like springy. Like, of course, I had the tension up pretty high. I mean, they're like bricks. Never. All right, so let's do it to it. Let's try again. Alright, got to go through this hay that's already baled here. So try not to break a pin. I don't even know that it knew it went through it. Okay. Oh yeah, I got an otter fan. Turn that baby on. What the world? I forgot about that. Got an otter fan. I put a switch right here, but I forgot about it. Running my pressure at 25 on the sprayer. Alright, so I ain't got a whole lot left to bale. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long windrows and then some short ones down here. But I was just going to, this was the last pack I dropped and I was going to check it. I think I got everything set, just about exactly like I want it. These bales are 55-ish, 60 pounds, I'm guessing. So I think we're good shape. Pleased, I'm very pleased. This is going really well. It's going as good as I could hope for. So we're going to keep on going. So I just did a 3-minute test so I could get my tonnage, and I timed myself for 3 minutes and see how many bales I make. I made right at 20, and that was about 12 tons if you got 60-pound bales. So And this thing ain't missed a tie. Even the very first tie, it didn't miss. It ain't missed nothing. It's just been eating hay and spitting it out the back perfectly. The bales seem to be really consistent length. Very pleased, and they're very solid bales. Like when you pick them up, they don't have any give to them. Like the strings hardly give at all. Even after I loosened the tension up, it just changed the weight of the bale. It didn't make it saggy or loose, which, you know, is maybe a little different in New Holland. It seemed, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a New Holland baler. Grew up running them, but I believe I'm going to like this setup. I am going to move that tank though. I can tell you that already. It's going to go on the side because it blocks my view of the accumulator, and if that tank wasn't there, I could see right to that accumulator. Fan seems to be keeping everything clean. I like that idea. That's really nice. Well, I have to get my mirror set where I can see the accumulator until I get that tank moved. This thing is just kicking butt baling this hay. Tickled to death. It makes you feel good when you start using your new equipment, and it seems to, at least the first time you use it, seems to perform the way you kind of imagined it, or the way you were hoping. You know, when you don't know anything about it. Took my hat off because the camera's mounted on my hat. You don't know anything about it, and you don't know anybody that's got one, other than just watching on YouTube. It's a little bit scary to buy something, which I gave $25,500 for this baler. They wanted, I priced a new one, and my dealer wanted $43,000 for it. So I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. So I found this baler, I think I said earlier, Fraley Implement in Indiana, and I didn't get to go look at it, but it sent me a lot of pictures, and I don't usually buy stuff sight unseen, and that was kind of scary too. But being a 2021, the pictures look good. Paint wasn't wore out of the bell chamber, so I knew it hadn't had too many bells run through it. He was saying about 20,000. I think it was Bart Fraley Implement, and anyway, I had bought it and I had it shipped out here, and I'll have to say, so far so good, other than I had to put a new bearing in it, but I don't think anybody knew about that bearing in the bell chamber or on the plunger, because it was a factory defect. And anyway, it wore a flat spot on that bearing, and I figured out that the bearing wasn't turned just checking stuff over. I was like, daggone, I'm gonna have to pull that plunger out. But it wasn't terrible. I mean, it wasn't the easiest thing in the world to do, but it wasn't terrible. And got the parts. Just went over it with a fine-tooth comb there for a while. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna quit rambling on, and I'm gonna just ride along and enjoy baling with my new baler while I finish up here. And I I hope y'all enjoy the video, and we'll be back with some more hay baling videos before too long. It's really going to get wound up here in the next probably 3 or 4 weeks. So yeah, hope to see y'all soon. Talk to you later.